How's everyone doing? Sometimes you just gotta be a little bit patient, you know? How's everyone doing? So welcome everyone. I see a lot of students here in the audience, and I am quite positive that you will make films that will change the trajectory of film history, change the way people think, and be entrepreneurs that we can all look up to. I'm so sure of this because I've watched all of your films. So have our incredible list of judges. Judges that have won Academy Awards, Emmy Awards, Golden Globes, some of the most talented and iconic directors, producers, and actors in the world today. And we all agree, the films that you are making are breathtaking. Many of these judges have called me, sent emails. Immediately after they saw your short films, they would call and they'd say, "Shanks, I'm confused. I thought this was a high school film festival. The films you just saw behind me were all made by high school students." Carlton Cuse, one of the geniuses behind the legendary TV show Lost, and one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people in the world, not too shabby, said one of your short films was, quote, "emotionally compelling from the first frame. The film combines control of the acting, camera, and music to draw you right into the emotional heart of the story with confidence, clarity, and emotional honesty. A beautifully rendered short cinematic poem." Diablo Cody, an Academy Award-winning screenwriter behind the film Juno, said one of the films was so compelling, she wishes it was a feature. Quote, "This was such a beautiful story, such a beautifully shot and edited story. I see an amazing career ahead for this filmmaker. This was brave filmmaking." Morgan Spurlock, the award-winning filmmaker behind such hits as Super Size Me, said one of the documentaries that he saw was, quote, "I was so moved by this incredibly personal and raw story. It's always thrilling to watch someone find their voice, especially when they can shake the belief system of those around them." Kristen Stewart, yep, Kristen Stewart. Well, she's filming in Germany right now, but she watched the movies on her laptop. I got an email. She loved these films. One in particular that she simply could not believe was made by a high school student. This weekend we'll be introduced to the next Steven Spielberg, the next Spike Lee, and the next Kathryn Bigelow. And note that I mentioned the next Kathryn Bigelow. I noticed there was a lot of films directed by females. And then I did some research. It turns out that in 2012, only 4.4% of studio films were directed by females. 4.4%. Well, at this year's All-American High School Film Festival, I'm proud to say that nearly 50% of our films were directed by females. Now more than ever before, young female directors should feel empowered. And I feel like I'm a feminist spokesperson over here or something. We are a generation that is empowered like never before. You are the first group of students that have a unique set of tools, technology available for you to see your dreams become a reality. It's frankly historic. We can shoot movies on iPhones, edit on a laptop, find actors online. The All-American High School Film Festival website and Facebook page will operate every day of the year. We will teach film theory, have Sunday night chats with famous directors. You will be able to post your film and get feedback from your peers. If you're in New York City and need an establishing shot of a desert, you can reach out to your new friend and filmmaker that lives in Arizona. I met a guy from Phoenix earlier. Maybe you meet him right here. You saw his film and you want to collaborate. Since I was a little kid, I would make home videos with a big, bulky VHS camera. I would film with my buddies after school, and we would make our own version of James Bond, Forrest Gump, Ocean's 11, not Ocean's 12. One day I thought, geez, why can't I play these movies somewhere other than my parents' basement? The All-American high school basketball game recruits high school players. Why should us filmmakers not have something like this also? So here we are, the first annual All-American High School Film Festival. You have made it to the big game. Over 1,000 submissions. And we are going to screen the best 84. But don't get comfortable. When you go home on Sunday, keep working hard. If you didn't get in this year, there's no reason you shouldn't win next year. And if you win this year, then you shouldn't get comfortable. Because the second you get comfortable is the moment you lose the drive that got you here in the first place. This weekend you have colleges coming to recruit you, over 15 of them. Film schools to liberal arts programs from around the country. You have sponsors that want you to use their equipment. A technology fair presented by our incredible sponsors at Adelphi University, featuring Blackmagic. Every winning filmmaker will get a free draft, a free version of Final Draft. Every winning filmmaker will get a free version of the editing software, Cyberlink. MTV Act will air the best PSA. CNN Films will air the best documentary on their innovative new website. In fact, I love this, when CNN Films saw a few of the documentaries, they quickly called us and said they couldn't help themselves. They also wanted to give a $1,000 scholarship to the winner. Fandango is giving one lucky winner the money to make your own 10 to 15 minute pilot. They're also giving nearly 20 students a $300 gift card so that you can go to the movie theater and enjoy the latest films for free. Although I don't know how far $300 gets you these days when you go to the movie theater, but that's another story. Scholastic is giving a scholarship to the winner of whoever makes the best book trailer for their hit book, Undead. Doritos didn't just give us a ton of chips. They gave us the money to help rent out this theater. AMC Theaters in Times Square, the busiest theater in the entire country. And thanks to Relativity, the hottest film studio in Hollywood right now, the winner of the best film, thanks to them, gets a trip to Los Angeles to meet some of Hollywood's biggest producers. Here tonight, in the audience, there are movie buffs, there are people in the film and TV industry, and there's Catherine Oliver, the commissioner of the mayor's office that met with me about a year ago and said that the greatest city in the world was here to help. I don't know where Catherine is. There she is. Thank you, Catherine. Stylish as always. I want to thank Brighter and Eric Jacks, a brilliant duo that have believed in us from day one. From the website to the logo to judges, they have done an amazing job. I want to thank Tom Oliva. Tom Oliva is a high school teacher of mine who helped me start a small version of this festival 10 years ago. He dedicated the last year of his life to making this happen. He has called nearly 1,000 high schools, no joke, has watched nearly 1,000 films, organized the volunteers. He has been a mentor all of my life, and more importantly, a very good friend. I also want to thank Brian Lindenbaum and Dan Zinn. They've put their life on hold at times for this festival. I think Dan spent the last 8 nights in my apartment. They spent all-nighters organizing and planning, double and triple checking to make sure this was a weekend that you won't forget. They have been my best friends since kindergarten. They have made home videos with me since kindergarten. And I love you guys. And so last, I want to thank you guys, the filmmakers, not to mention your parents who have given you the opportunity to really express yourselves. I hope that every student can learn from the panels, that you are inspired by each other's films, and find the next college that quite honestly would be lucky to have you. Most importantly, get to know each other. Introduce yourself. Develop a team. I can be quite shy, but I try and sometimes it works. If you're a director, meet the next Aaron Sorkin. If you're a writer, meet the next Steven Spielberg. Enjoy this festival. Leave with an invigoration. Feel passionate to make the films that you want to make. Feel like we are here to support you any way that we can. This weekend is only about you guys. We're now going to play a short video from our sponsors that made this happen, followed by a word from some of our amazing judges. Thank you guys very much and have a lot of fun.